Hey, everybody, welcome to the podcast. I'm Nick.
Joe.
Shannon.
I don't know which mic's on, so I'm going to talk into 3.
Technically, all of them are on right now, actually. That's probably a good
No, like they're literally off. Oh, like that one's off.
Oh, that one's off.
And this one is literally off because it's
Well,
not
this
plugged
one's
in.
on still. So
You want to turn it off?
that one doesn't have an off.
Ah.
It's fine.
What was I trying to say? No. So Hudson, who helps you build the house, and then he's like, I'm going to go build my own town. And he like walks away.
Oh, okay.
You can find him and help him build his town. And
Oh,
it's really
okay.
cool. It's like the easiest place to go and get to a statue.
Oh.
Because I dropped a, what do they call it? Teleportation emblem or
Sure.
whatever.
I don't know.
Part of the DLC is you can get a medallion. That's what it's called. Teleportation medallion. And you can drop it anywhere in the game and then you can always teleport back to it. We're talking about Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I actually want to check this because everyone says, oh, you and Nick, you're always like, it's my favorite thing ever, or this is my favorite movie ever, and they're like, you need to make a definitive list. And I am pretty sure that Breath of the Wild is listed as my favorite game of all time.
I don't think we did of all time. It was only of last year.
That was the decade.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was of the decade, yeah.
I see it there for RPG. I guess we didn't do overall.
Well, I think we just verbally said it. I don't think we wrote it.
I'd have to just go back and watch the episode.
So obviously, Shane the
And-
Man has been playing a lot of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I finally got into it. I had to reteach myself how to play it because I was so confused at the beginning. But because I played the tutorial essentially and then stopped.
Yeah.
And then I hadn't played it in like 8 months. So yeah, no, I finally just got into it. I don't know, I probably got about 20 hours in it now, something like that.
Which I will say, yesterday was not only the 3-year anniversary of Breath of the Wild, but the 3-year anniversary of the Switch.
Yep. That was ironic. I was playing. I was like, huh.
Yeah, I literally, when I finished the DLC, got on like Facebook to be like, oh, hey, like I went through and I beat the DLC, and then it was like, it's been like 3 years since Breath of the Wild came out, and I was like, aw, and I didn't post anything, and I feel bad. But
Me neither.
Such a good game.
it's a fantastic game.
Well, how far have you gotten, Nick? Have you beaten it?
No,
No.
Nick doesn't beat games.
You're right. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty bad about that too. So
Yeah. Well, I will say,
Lately.
so because Doom Eternal's coming out,
I saw the greatest
I've
video
been
ever.
wanting to go back and and finish Doom, but like I'm starting at the beginning.
Yeah, I've never finished Doom.
And,
That's another one I've never finished.
And
I need to sit down
they're
and
running
finish
a
it.
special thing right now. So every month they have monthly like challenges or whatever that you can do through Xbox Live, and all of the challenges are based on games that are on Game Pass. So Doom is one of them since Doom Eternal's coming out, and the challenge is getting 100 kills with a shotgun. So I think I'm gonna play on Xbox long enough to get the 100 kills on a shotgun because that should be pretty quick, and then
Yeah.
jump it back over. to
So that's
PC.
in the tutorial.
Yeah, but yeah, it's one of those where like I was like, oh, free Microsoft points for installing the game from my app and then logging into the game, and then I ran into a weird thing I've never seen before in a game. So you guys have installed games on Xbox, and then you have like it's ready to start, and then you turn it on and it doesn't work, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, haha, ready to start, but not ready to actually.
Yeah, it's like ready to start, and it's like, awesome. What we've installed is this load screen.
Yes, basically. Well,
God,
so,
Halo Master Chief Collection was so bad about
So
that.
Doom, I saw online. Oh, when it says ready to start, it actually starts installing the game at the beginning of the game,
Yeah.
and then we'll progress. And then when
Did you
it
catch
says-
up?
No.
Oh, I was like,
But-
run into a room and it's just like loading.
Well, I'm getting to that. So it's like, oh, like you can play, and it's like playable, and then like it's installing as you go and everything like that. So as everything's going through, I'm like, oh, this is
Why
cool.
don't you go to
this
the
is
shop?
nifty. Like started in on the game. Like, wow, this is really dark. Like the opening of the game, the first room that you're in, you like look down. I
Oh,
can't
it
even
is.
see my hand. No,
Oh,
I can't even see my hands, and my hand comes up and it's just black. And I was like, that's weird. Maybe it's just like the glare on the TV is making it look darker than it really is. And then the enemies spawn in, and I shoot them and kill them and everything like that. I'm like, this is really weird. I get to the first terminal, click the button, the guy walks in, and then it like shows the ritual thing going on around your thing that you raise from. no audio, and then it just door opens and like I have sound effects, but then like I get to the next room and then I do the thing and
Just like how
he
you
picks
watched.
he picks up a pure black helmet and then puts on the black helmet. And I can't see shit. And then it looks at the screen and then you click the button and then you hear a transmission from somebody telling you, oh yeah, hey, you got to go over to this place and get this thing fixed. I see the thing of the guy talking, no audio. So I was like, well,
That's fucking.
never mind. I'm gonna just go and turn this off and watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
weird. That's just fucking weird.
Yeah, I was like, I like either don't let me play it or
Yeah.
be ready to be played.
I feel like I would be less mad if it was like, oh, not ready to play yet.
Right,
As opposed to,
that's what I'm
like,
saying.
You can play.
Like-
it's
like-
just a really shitty experience.
or like a hey, sorry, some of the audio isn't up yet and some of the textures haven't downloaded yet, but you can actually technically play the game. Not just a oh hey, none of the textures or audio is working right now.
I was laughing though. I saw a video on Twitter today where it was it said March 20th, 2020 be like this, and it's Doom guy, and he's like walking into a GameStop. And he's all big, and he just like it's animated obviously, and he crushes through a wall, and then like he busts in, and he walks up to the counter, and he slams money down on the counter, and the guy just looks up at him, and he hands him a copy of Animal Crossing,
Yeah.
and he storms out, and then car drives up, and Isabel from Animal Crossing jumps out and walks up to the counter. She's just like, and then puts her money on the counter, and then he's like, and he hands her a Doom helmet, and she just puts it on, and the metal music turns metal, and KK Slider drives up, and it's just like all like metal, and he hands her a copy of Doom, and she runs out with a gun. I was like,
I
that's
saw
so
something,
fucking funny.
I saw something the other day of it was some kind of like wireframe playtest of like Doom guy and everything was fully rendered, but he's in a full like wire like mocap looking environment, and he pulls out his shotgun, and then he like looks down and then reaches down and then pulls up Isabel and then puts her on the shotgun.
Yeah.
That was the funniest.
Have you seen
fucking
that?
thing I've ever seen.
Oh, it was
It's
so great. I was so excited for that.
That was so good. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for Doom Eternal.
I hate to say, I'm kind of like meh right now.
Really?
That's not the right word. Meh isn't the right word.
You're one of those Animal Crossing people that is like, I need my Animal Crossing. I'm one
Yeah.
of those Animal Crossing people that is like,
I can't wait for Doom.
No, I've never bought an Animal Crossing game. I'm gonna buy Doom.
My thing is, I really like Doom, and I am excited for Doom Eternal, and I can't wait to play. I think my biggest reason, and I know this is gonna sound stupid, and it's like, why are you doing that? But I'm probably gonna hold out and buy it on Switch.
By what?
Doom Eternal.
What do you mean hold out?
It's not coming out on Switch on the 20th.
Oh yeah.
I'd say it comes out in like August.
When did that happen?
That was a while ago.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That they.
That was like
Never.
6 months ago. That they were like, oh yeah, like we're trying to get it up and run. Like it's not currently to our
I
standard.
didn't know that.
Yeah. You know what else what else happened today?
What?
You and I gonna go see No Time to Die next week when it comes out?
Oh,
No, we're not.
because it got pushed back to
November.
Yeah.
You know why? James Bond movie. It's finished, ready for theater. I don't think it was next week. I think it was like the end of the month. But anyway, end of March. It's supposed to come out, okay? They pushed it back till November because of fears of the coronavirus. They were like, "Oh, people aren't going to movies now because they're all afraid of the coronavirus. So like, no one's gonna go to this movie. So we're just gonna hold on to it and push it back." Which kind of works for me because I've got 4 fucking movies I need to watch to get caught up to watch this one. But I was just like,
wow.
I understand why they're like, oh, these games are like getting delayed because like the studios are getting shut down, or like, oh, hey, like these consoles aren't getting made because we don't have factories open to build them. But it's like the movie's done. Like, put it in theater.
Well, I know there's
That also may be a U.S. thing though. Again, I don't know how bad this is outside of the U.S. Like,
there is also there are quite a few like conferences and stuff like that were supposed to be going on.
I don't
over the
get
next
this
few
either
weeks,
though.
and
Yeah,
they're canceling them.
but it's
so-
like they're in Seattle. I'm like, fucking coronavirus isn't in Seattle and shit.
no, I'm talking like downtown Indianapolis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just canceling everything.
Yeah.
They're like, fucking shut the world down.
Mm-hmm.
But what I think is crazy, not crazy, I should say, what I kind of liked was there is a new conference, not new, but I mean, it's coming up. I think it's a developer conference. Anyway, video game conference. Microsoft's supposed to be there. Microsoft pulled out because of coronavirus. Went through and then was like, oh, we're not going to be there, but we're not stopping our presentation. We're just going to do it digitally. So like our entire thing will be there, our presentation will be there, our games will be there. We just won't be.
Well, I know
I like that they were
I
doing
know
that as opposed to like other
PlayStation
companies that
dropped
were
out
like
of PAX.
Sony dropped out of everything.
Well, yeah. But Sony dropped out of PAX and cited that their dropout was because of coronavirus
I'm
scares.
telling you right now, somebody made a comment on the news the other day that was like, I'm going to be very honest at this point. Like, I'm going to be shocked if PS5 ends up launching in November.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, we still have seen nothing on it. And, like, the way that they just keep dropping out of shit makes me feel like they're like, fuck, it is not ready for retail yet. We have got to get going on this. Because they've shown
X is just
nothing.
like,
Yeah. Series X is like, guys, June. I can't wait. I keep saying I'm like, I'm not going to fucking buy one. And then I'm like, I'm going to buy one. I can't wait. Somebody brought up a good point, though, the other day. So the biggest features of these new consoles are you've got, not the biggest features, I should say, but what they're touting is they're like, these are the most powerful consoles ever made. 8K gaming. And it's like, oh, yeah, by the way, if you want to use that, go buy a, $10,000 TV.
minimum.
So it's like, yeah, that's what I thought. I was going to say, I think they're like 20 to 29.
Yeah.
I think Best Buy's got one on sale for like 29,000
Nice.
LG. But I was just like,
tomorrow.
but it's just like, oh yeah, really awesome
Get that Best Buy
console, and then
discount.
like can't use it.
No,
I'm gonna look it up right fucking now.
what else has everybody else been doing? I really haven't been playing too many games except for Elder Scrolls Online
What just
and
happened?
grinding. Nothing.
It's just fan.
It's just going.
But God, I've never heard it do that before. Is it just because there's more of us?
You just
normally
finally
that
stopped talking
absorb
for
this?
once.
That's a valid point. That's a valid point.
Got him.
Not wrong.
No, the main games I've been playing.
Holy
have been,
fucking shit!
what?
You want an 8K TV?
How much?
Take a guess. Hold on. Let me find it again. Samsung 55-inch LED 8K TV.
Okay.
It's an LED. It's not even like OLED.
No, it's not. It's not OLED. It's QLED, so it's quantum dot. It says.
Okay.
Something.
Take a guess.
At least 7.
At least 7. What do you say? You stole your joke.
At least.
2,400.
2,400.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as I was expecting.
At all.
Anyway, no, I've been playing a lot of Elder Scrolls Online and grinding in Destiny to try to hit level 100 on my battle pass. I'm 8 levels away.
I'm trying so hard to care about that game again. And
Can you care about it for about 30 minutes? Just
no?
in the next 7 days.
I'm okay to talk.
No. I mean, in the next week, I need a group of 6 people
we need
total.
6 people to run one specific thing, so that way.
What is it? Is it
It's
something I can even run?
it's Sundial.
What does that mean?
The sundial, the thing where you run up and talk to Osiris and then it closes.
You
and
did
it
that.
right?
There's a
We
special.
have to do it as a higher difficulty.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I could even do it. My light level
It's
is
not.
like.
It's 950.
Yeah,
Am I 950?
I don't know.
Probably
I even
with
hit
with
950.
your artifact, I would think so. Honestly,
He hasn't played this season.
I don't even
maybe
think
Battle
I've
Pass
unlocked
level
the
20.
artifact yet. No, we just unlocked the artifact. It
Oh
was
yeah,
when me, you, and Tyler went and did it. That was the last time I played.
well,
So
it doesn't
he
matter.
has an
I would just say just being in the game.
I was gonna say, yeah, you guys could just carry me.
Yeah.
It's
But
more or
I
less I
just
need a
that's literally
body.
the only
It's the
thing I
last
need.
thing he needs to get his title.
The dawn. Yeah.
Season of the Dawn.
Oh, I'm 955. Cool.
There you go. So that'll be fine.
It's fine.
It's,
I'm still not- I'm not gonna get recluse either.
it'll take us like
I've
20
accepted
minutes. It'll take us like 20 minutes.
Yeah, maybe. We just got to get 6 people together. That's
Yeah.
it. 1, 2, 3. We're halfway there.
I need to get you and Tyler in
Living on a prayer.
playing. What's it called? Get good, not good, but warm up, and then bring me in and just carry me through 2 games, and then I'll get recluse.
Okay, we can already do that. Just get on the game.
I just burnt myself the fuck out on it.
Sounds right.
I played it for like 90 hours straight and was just like, eh.
Yeah, I played it a lot. I haven't played as much lately, but
But it's one of those. I
watched
just
the new
wanna
trailer and I was just
Hey
like,
Dakota.
Hey,
By the
Dakota.
way, sorry, this has been a long time since we've done anything.
Yeah, don't blame me. I don't have a life, so I'm not the one to blame.
Tali sounded like she was getting excited about something. Anyway,
She is like laying down.
what was I gonna say? Yeah, ESO and Destiny. I've been going through and
Yeah,
trying
so
to
I
catch
need to
up on
fucking get back
TV.
on.
I finished.
I
the.
have got caught up on a lot of TV. Oh, I gotta tell you about a show I finished.
I finished the Fighters Guild storyline, the Mages Guild storyline, the main storyline, and
I haven't started fighting
started
or
Orsinium.
Mages Guild. So like, I'm actually way further behind in this game than I thought I was.
Fire Emblem Heroes is so good.
It fucking is.
It's definitely a
Does he
pay to
specifically
win, but
mention
you can
Fire
still-
Emblem, or like, are you saying Fire Emblem?
no. The last game he's been playing was the mobile Fire Emblem
Oh yeah,
Heroes.
it's so good.
Yeah, Fire Emblem
We
Heroes.
were all big into that when it launched. Were you not part of that yet? Were you not in the group yet?
No,
Or you
I
signed up?
didn't.
was.
I didn't
Oh,
care.
okay.
This was my carrying face.
I'm
That
trying
was,
to
that
remember.
was
like,
mostly you, me, a
Drake.
little bit of Corey, Drake.
Drake was huge into it.
Fucking Larry dropped
Larry
a
was big into it.
ridiculous amount. Like Larry probably spent 5,000 on that game,
Oh my god!
and he was like, "Well, it's pay to win now, so I don't want to support it anymore." I was like,
Now that you've paid,
"You've
to
already
win,
bought all the characters. You've already
You
paid."
paid.
You won.
You caught them all. Wrong game.
But no, yeah, that's actually a really good transition. I was scared it was
Yes.
gonna not be good for mobile, but
Guess what I bought? I have not shut up about this game since October. I bought it.
Luigi's Mansion.
I played it for 10 minutes. I have not touched it since because I've been on Breath of the Wild.
Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah. I literally got it and was like, oh, I'm so excited. I did the tutorial and I was like, it looks gorgeous and this is cool. I can't wait. And I was like, I really want to get back in Hyrule.
see, here's my thing with Breath of the Wild. I haven't like dedicated a lot of time, but I've dabbled in other Legend of Zelda games, and they just don't draw me in.
Okay.
Breath of the Wild grabbed me by my throat and drug me through, and I fell in love with it immediately.
That's what kind of, I hate to say this. I've always liked Legend of Zelda, but like I was never big into
I've liked
it.
the
I remember liking
story,
Ocarina
the
of Time.
lore, and everything like that. I've just not liked
I just found out
The
something
gameplays.
about the lore.
what.
It is worse than Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah. You're talking
I
about how
went
many
through-
different timelines and all that stuff.
Yeah, but I
That
didn't
funny?
realize what split everything.
Uh-huh.
So, very brief history. I'm probably going to get part of this wrong, but you'll get the idea of what it is. So, original game came out, okay?
Okay.
Mhm.
Original game leads into 2. Then there was Link to the Past. We'll get to that. Totally separate. Ocarina of Time. And then in Ocarina of Time, it diverges. So, if Link defeats Ganondorf,
Yeah.
at the end of Ocarina of Time, you then proceed into Majora's Mask. If Link fails to stop Ganondorf, you then go into Link to the Past. From there, it's 2 totally separate timelines going through.
Yeah.
And then there's a third split, and then Breath of the Wild, when somebody asked the creative director and was like, so where does this fit in? He was like, oh, it's at the end. And they're like, oh, the end of what timeline? And he was like, you know, like, whichever one you think it is. That's literally what he said. And he was just like, isn't it more fun that way? And they were like, you don't know, do you? And he was just kind of like, eh.
Wow,
Like,
Adrian just
not
got
really.
knocked out and is heading home.
Jeez.
6:13.
I feel so bad about. Never mind, I shouldn't get into that on the air, especially with Dakota watching. I did not leave work when I was supposed to.
In a good way or bad way? Uh-oh.
It's not bad. Like, so, I don't know how other companies work. We have what's called protected PTO.
Okay.
Protected PTO, you get PTO and then protected PTO. Protected is designed for like, oh, hey, I can't be here today. I'm going to use 8 hours of protected. And then what that does is that covers me. So for that 8-hour shift, they can't give me an attendance point for it.
Yeah.
You get 48 hours in a year if you are full time.
How much of that is Eddie Murphy?
Is Eddie Murphy?
48 hours.
Oh, I was like, that went over my head. Now I got you. I have used so far this year 6 hours of PPTO. I have not called off once. I just
Can you stop
leave
talking about
early.
your PP on YouTube?
I went up to my boss today and was like, hey, so how much would you hate me? And she was like, are you going home? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, do you have PPTO? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, I mean, I can't stop you. And I was like, cool. And she was just like, okay. And I was like, bye. I was like picking up my coat and just putting it on. And she was like, do you at least have coverage? And I was like, yeah. And I just left.
Jesus Christ.
There was 3 closers, but I was just like, there's nothing to do. There's no customers. I busted my ass all morning by myself because there was nobody else scheduled with me. So I busted ass, and then I was like, I'm leaving.
Oh, yeah.
But hopefully my new promotion will come through soon.
What was I gonna say? Oh no, I've been watching a lot of TV.
I do need to talk about TV.
I finally watched season 2 of Westworld. I never finished.
You said you did. You were.
I never finished season 2, and it is. I wholeheartedly agree with Gus.
Get through it.
That season is one that I had to drag myself through the beginning, but it makes up for it in the end.
Yeah.
I am so insanely glad that I finished it before I saw a trailer for season 3.
Oh,
The trailer for
Spoilers.
season 3 came out last month.
Yeah.
And I've been purposefully dodging it. And that entire thing is spoilers.
Oh, is it?
Like the entire trailer is spoilers.
So what you're saying is watch that before I watch season 1.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like
I need to fucking finish season 1. I'm only like 4 episodes in. I need to go back and restart it because I don't remember it, but it's.
I
such a
have
good
never
show.
seen this show.
It is fantastic. You know what it is?
I think so.
I'm gonna say Nick would love to talk about it.
Well,
Is this the one where like some people are real and some people are not, or something, or androids or something like that, or?
Okay. So this is a movie that came out years before Jurassic Park, and it was
It's the same author,
plays
and it plays.
So the guy that
very
wrote
similar.
the book, Jurassic Park, Michael Crichton, wrote and directed a movie called Westworld. Came out in the early 70s. And basically the point of this thing is, well, all of these things that aren't existent anymore, what if we create androids and bring them in? And then what if the androids become sentient? And then while everybody's in the Western
Because the other thing is you're
park,
forgetting. Yeah, I
everything
was
goes
gonna say they
bad.
build a theme park around this and then put all of those into it.
Right. So
And
the
then the whole thing is anybody can do
his-
whatever you want.
This is his first theme park what if shit goes bad scenario. And then that was popular, so then he did Jurassic Park. But anyway. But no, so in
Got it.
Westworld it's like it's
literally like a
it's
video
robotics kind of, but they are incredibly lifelike, and their AI allows them to be free thinking and they can do their own thing, but at the same time they're programmed to follow storylines, and how people interact with them changes the storyline. So like in the original movie it was only $1,500 a day, and that was an astronomical thing that the rich of the rich are the only people allowed in this park because they're the only people that can afford $1,500 a day to go through this park. It is much more expensive than the television series, but
So, I mean,
basically
there's
you go,
literally- oh, yeah.
you go through this park, and there's you, and there's so it's what are, like guests and hosts. Hosts are the robotic AI
should
character
avoid
NPCs, right?
Okay.
NPCs that are going through the
I
park.
don't know if there are. I was just saying.
No,
like
no,
I
I'm-
said,
At this point in time, there's no spoilers. This is literally set up in the first episode. And basically you have hosts, which are the robot AIs. Then you have the guests, which are the people that pay to come into the park. Well, then stuff starts shifting a little weird, and it's like, well, okay, so what exactly would happen if the AI becomes sentient and is no longer in your control and starts going against its programming? That's basically the gist of the series.
But it's really cool because there's like at the beginning, like the guy goes through and like he gets to town or whatever, and it's okay, well we're gonna go through and I'm gonna walk through the town, and it's like I can either like they're like you can go and drink and gamble and do all this stuff, or you can go and fuck any prostitute that you want, or do this, or then like you've got like people that walk up and they're like, oh, are you the new guy in town? Like I was going out and trying to find gold and these bandits came to get me. Can you help me?
So it's literally like quest givers in the
Yeah, they
thing.
just
And based
show
on
up
how
and,
you
like-
react dictates what quest you go on, and then you follow the quest through fruition.
And then some people are just like, I'm not here for quests, I'm here to fuck.
Yeah, but it's a really well done series. Evan Rachel Wood is phenomenal.
You want to know something weird about that?
What?
You know what other movie she's in that just came out on Blu-ray?
Mm-mm.
She's in Frozen 2.
Evan Rachel Wood's in Frozen too.
She plays Anna and Elsa's mom.
Huh.
She's fantastic.
She's a phenomenal actress.
But,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like she's amazing.
I didn't know she had a good singing voice. She has a song
Doesn't surprise me.
multiple times throughout the movie, but it's a song that she sings. She's fantastic.
But Jeffrey Wright is unbelievable in the series.
Jeffrey Wright? No. Jeffrey Wright. Who's Jeffrey Wright?
Hunger Games.
I'm thinking Jeffrey Rush.
Jeffrey. I know you've seen shit with him in it. I know for a fact.
I don't know. Those names mean nothing to me.
Anthony Hopkins.
Okay, that name means something.
don't
I can't
know
put
who
a
that
face
is.
with it right now, but
I don't know who that is. Hold on.
Joe, you're an idiot. Anthony Hopkins is
Oh, fucking Ed Helms. Not Ed Helms. Ed
Harris.
Ed Harris.
Ed Harris
Just
is
popped up.
fucking
Yeah.
amazing in this
He's fucking good. Oh, yeah, Jeffrey Wright.
yeah. Anthony Hopkins is Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Phenomenal in the series.
Oh, my God. That's why I just recently looked into Jeffrey Wright.
What?
Have you watched the new season of Rick and Morty?
I've not seen all of it.
Okay,
the next episode I have is the D&D episode.
okay, he plays the guy that keeps shitting in Rick's toilet.
Oh my god, that's funny. Okay. And then
Oh, he's Cuddly Whiskers in BoJack. He's in Venture Brothers. I just started watching Venture Brothers.
Congratulations.
That show
That
is
has
great.
been a long
I've
time
had a
coming.
coworker that has been bugging me, and I was at work, and I was like, I just finished. Sorry, finish your thought. I
Well, I was gonna say,
we need
and
Tyler
then,
here drawing the tree.
Jimmy Simpson in Westworld is in fucking incredible.
He
as
is
well.
the guy in.
It's Always Sunny in
It's Always
Philadelphia.
Sunny that's constantly like pouring milk on himself.
Do you ever watch It's Always Sunny?
I've seen episodes here and
Him
about
and
two
his
or
brother
three
and his
randomly.
sister are really creepy looking. They walk around wearing
Oh
robes.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
He's actually a really good actor.
Like
Don't
that's him.
Oh! Okay, yes.
don't let him and It's Always Sunny judge or like don't let how he does that.
He's
cloud your
so
judgment.
good in
He's a
what's it
phenomenal
called
actor.
though.
He's amazing in Sight.
Stay Alive.
He's amazing in Stay Alive. He's a phenomenal actor. He's incredibly underrated.
Oh, he really is.
But anyway, long story short, yeah, watch Westworld. It's really good. It's on HBO. Yeah.
Oh, that's why I don't know.
I watched a series that you really need to watch on Netflix. It's F is for Family.
Oh yeah.
That show is fucking funny. I just finished the 3rd season. Season 4 is about to start. I have started. I'm not very far, but I'm trying to rewatch Paradise PD because season 2 comes out tomorrow. Or no, Friday. Comes out Friday.
I was gonna say tomorrow is Castlevania season 3.
Correct. Which I need to watch all of that. I never finished the 1st season, and it's fantastic.
I killed the first. Well, I mean the
Do you
first.
know who
The first
wrote
season's
it?
like an hour and a half.
Why did my mind? Oh yeah, no.
Yes, but I can't remember for the life of me.
Warren Ellis,
Oh no, I didn't know that.
the comic book author.
Yeah.
I think he did. Yeah.
Who,
Yeah.
Who was it?
Since he does more than just comics, though.
Yeah.
Oh no, another reason you should watch Westworld is the series was created by Jonathan Nolan, Christopher Nolan's brother.
Oh.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he wrote almost all of Christopher Nolan's great movies, like Memento, Dark Knight Rises.
Oh yeah, he's the one that writes them all.
Yeah,
Because I
Interstellar,
was gonna say Christopher Nolan directs them, but he writes them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Westworld.
I didn't
was created
realize
for TV
that.
by him, but yeah.
Oh yeah, Warren Ellis wrote Red.
Oh, that was a great fucking movie.
You know what's
With
sad
Bruce
is I've
Willis?
never seen it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I've seen that and Red too.
with Helen Mirren.
He wrote the run
fucking-
of he did. He wrote the run of Moon Knight when they launched Marvel Now.
Oh yeah.
This is a thing. I bought Moon Knight and I was really big into it at the time. I really like the character. but,
Nerds.
eh.
Moon
But
Knight is like the Batman of Marvel
There was a
to an extent.
only make Batman, which I mean he probably is, but make Batman fucking batshit crazy. Like he's fucking mental.
yeah.
But
That's
again,
how
it's-
that works.
Bat shit crazy,
uh,
literally.
but there was a page where I was reading, and he also helped kill. He doesn't give a shit.
It's quicker if you say guano crazy, by the way.
But there was a book where you're flipping through it, and it's 9 panels. So it's just 9 squares, and they're all following a person. and then as you're going, it just goes through, and then it's like, okay, this panel just goes black and stays black. So you just keep flipping, and then there's 7 panels left, or 8, and then 7, 6, 5, 4. You just keep going through until it's just nothing's left. So I basically paid for a book that like 90% of the page is just black, nothing. You get to the last page, and it's fucking Moon Knight just with a sniper rifle, just been picking off these fucking people, and it was just like, holy shit.
It gets dark.
Got to the end and it was like, what
Yeah,
the?
'cause the pages are black.
I was
black.
like, what the? Fuck?
That's another reason you should watch Westworld.
Rolling Stones.
No. So Westworld. One of the things that I think is so brilliant about that film or television series, all of the main characters have a different classic rock song that is like their song. And like Ed Harris, he's the guy that dresses all in black, has a black hat, so his song is Painted Black. But like as you're watching it, you'll hear Painted Black, but it's done in like the style of like a spaghetti western and like piano and cellos and that kind of stuff. And so like they take classic rock songs and infuse them into the soundtrack to kind of give you more of a feel for these characters and stuff like that. It's a really interesting way of doing it. And the composer is
John Williams.
No, Ramin Djawadi, the guy that did
Gesundheit.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
his soundtracks are amazing.
I definitely know that.
Well, you've never seen the show, so no, you wouldn't know that.
I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Jimmy Simpson.
Yes.
What is he most known for on IMDb?
Most known for?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume Westworld.
Nope.
It's not It's Always Sunny.
Nope.
It's not Psych.
Nope. None of these are even listed as known for. There's one thing known as
know.
listed as known for.
What?
He was in a scene of Date Night.
Oh, he is in Date Night. That was.
But it literally says known for Date Night and then actor, and then it lists everything else. So I'm like, I feel like everything else is why he's famous. Like,
yeah.
What's that movie? I think of.
Date Night with Steve Carell and Tina Fey.
Oh yeah.
yeah, Tina Fey.
Yeah, okay, I've seen that movie. It's been. I saw when it came out.
Yeah,
It's been
exactly.
so
I saw it when it came out, so that's.
I didn't
what,
see
probably 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
10 years ago.
10.
No, yeah,
2010.
no, it's old.
Oh my god.
I knew it was old.
That's not the one I'm thinking of. What is the movie that I went and saw?
You're not thinking Game Night, are you?
Yeah.
Hey, now that's getting a little dark.
I was about to mention that.
Yeah. Hey, now people can see everybody. All right.
No, Game Night with fucking B-rated Matt Damon.
B-rated Matt. Oh, the guy from
The guy that's gonna be in
Black
Antlers.
Mirror. Yeah. I could never.
Oh, he's in
remember that.
Irishman also. He plays Jimmy Hoffa's son.
Yep. God, that's such a great fucking movie. Sorry, we're talking about shit you don't care about.
I saw them all decent on the Irishman, but I didn't finish it because it was so long. And
It is a really long movie.
I was
We
at
saw
somebody's
theater.
place for some reason. Why? I don't remember, but I watched like 45 minutes of it. And it was cool, but it was
The way you said I didn't watch the end of it, I totally thought you were like, I watched like 3 hours of it and I just haven't finished it. And then you're like, I've seen the first like half an hour.
it was like 45 minutes to an hour. I just
Okay, so you've seen.
So you haven't even seen Jimmy Hoffa yet.
You've seen the first maybe 4th or 5th of the movie.
We were
Yeah.
in theater, and then we were about an hour and a half into it, and I looked and I was like, surely, we're about to be wrapping up. And I looked at
Joe
my
looked-
watch, and I was like,
we just
are
hit the
an hour
halfway
into this.
mark.
No, we hadn't even hit
Oh
that.
no, we
I was like, we're
at
at 1 hour. There's still 2.5 hours to go.
Yeah.
And then like another hour in, I was like, okay, gotta be near the end. And it was like, no, you're halfway. And I was like, holy fucking shit, how long is this movie? Which
It's
I
so
like long
fucking good.
movies. Midsummer I can get through no problem. Lord of the Rings extended cut, no problem.
I
This
can do
movie,
the entire trilogy. Except
Yeah.
no problem.
but this movie for some reason I enjoyed it. I mean, it's nothing against the film. It is just a very slow film at the beginning. So I was just sitting there going, holy shit,
Yeah.
where is this going? And then you get to the end
But,
and you go, wow, it was really good.
Well, I will also say it's one of those where you're going to see a Martin Scorsese movie for the gratuitous violence.
Yeah, which is
and
very little in it.
that kind of
I mean,
stuff.
there is very gratuitous scenes where it's like, this was gratuitous,
Right,
and then
but
it's like, oh,
you're talking a 15-minute runtime in a 3.5-hour movie. But anyway, I digress. Other show I've been catching up on. We've started season 2 of Altered Carbon. 3
I
episodes
haven't
in.
started that.
That show's so
It's
fucking
supposed
good.
to be.
Have you've not seen Altered Carbon either?
Yeah, I watch TV.
Oh,
I pick and choose very little shows.
it's a
I know what it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
If it's not like RuPaul's Drag Race or like
Yeah.
The Hills.
The Hills.
Oh, shit.
Have
yeah,
Eyes.
I'm definitely down, Dakota.
There's supposed to be a show called like I think it's The Hills or something. It's about the Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't know.
Oh.
Jeff Ramsey talks about it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't listened to the Rooster Teeth podcast in a while.
I really want to stop, but
I had to stop because I've been binging Critical Role. I cannot do an hour and a half podcast and two 3-hour podcasts in a single week.
Why are you watching Talks Machina?
Huh?
Why are you watching Talks Machina?
No, I have to watch a minimum of 2 to be caught up by Gen Con, which I guess I don't have to
okay.
still keep being caught up by Gen Con. Because I have to watch...
They're not even going to be here for Gen Con.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I guess I don't really have to anymore now. That
I never even talked to Tyler. Did he enjoy it?
Yeah.
That was last week.
He sent me
No, I'm going to be honest.
He sent me a picture from their seats. They had damn good seats.
Oh, yeah, they did.
But anyway,
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we were...
They actually, like, built it. I just thought it was going to be like, oh, here, use your imagination. They were like, no, like, we built a set.
Yeah.
Look at all these nerds.
So you should get for $500 fucking
Yeah,
dollars.
I was me
much.
and Tyler were in our LDS class, and then Tyler just packs up his shit and walks out, and I was like, "What?" And I texted him. I was like, "Dude, are you okay? You may come over and like you need to talk to somebody or something?" He's like, "Oh no, Drake's picking me up." Why is Drake picking you up? What are you guys gonna do? He's like, C2E2. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. You guys are going to Chicago. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
What just happened at C2E2?
Critical Role.
No, I know that.
Is that a Star Wars robot?
Oh, no! That's why I wanted to call you last night.
Oh.
There's a whole bunch of comic book panels.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what the current rumor is? They have said it is 100% false.
That's happened before.
And he said this is an absolute lie and it would never happen. We've been around 80 years. We're going to be around another 80. But every time the man says anything, it's a fucking lie. Dan Didio came out last night and addressed a rumor. Apparently Disney's just like pulling up dump trucks of money outside DC and is just like, give us your property. And then they're like, no. And they're like, here's another truck. Give us your money. Like, give us Batman. Like, they are apparently like just throwing, because Disney has fuck you money. They're just like throwing money at DC and they're just like, hey, give us your
funny.
like comic books. And Dan Didio's like, no, we're not giving up and we're not selling out because everyone loves DC and the DC comics are the best they've ever been. And they're like, no, dude, they're not. Just give it here.
The animated shit's really good.
No, Harley Quinn is good.
No, Harley Quinn is good. But I mean, like even the animated movies they've had coming out recently were pretty good.
The recent ones any good?
From what I've been hearing,
I haven't seen them.
I
have not watched them.
I haven't seen them. I have multiple
but you have
friends
someone
who
that
are
has.
right. And
I was just
they've said they've been a lot better the last few years than they really have.
Nice. Honestly, because I loved Killing Joke, but I haven't seen anything since Killing Joke. But they've done a whole bunch of
Gotham
stuff.
by Gaslight, I've heard was.
I forgot they released that.
It's
Batman. I feel like
Yeah, I was looking up.
No, you're fine. I just feel like every day, like we start talking, and you're just like, why do I come here?
Well, no, just when you get on like a 30 minute like movie tangent.
I'm trying to keep it relevant.
No, it's relevant. I don't know. 'Cause I haven't seen it. I said the only time I go to see movies, and you're like, hey, you want to see this movie, right? That's cool. I bought you a ticket, so you're gonna go see this movie.
We should go see this movie tonight because we bought you a ticket.
No,
we should buy our tickets, brother.
That's a valid point. Let's do that after we wrap up.
I'm just
this
gonna do it on my phone real quick.
Okay.
I got it.
Oh yeah, you can get me. What was I gonna say? No, and then they just released a new trailer for another what is it?
This is the
Justice
most
League Dark
tickets have
movie.
sold for this movie since it came out.
Oh really?
I'm serious.
Is it like packed?
No, but I mean it's half sold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll be 13. Which, like, the first time I saw it, it was me, Michael, and one other guy. The other time, it was me and Dad and 3 women that could not shut their fucking mouths.
Oh, so got it. No, I was gonna say other stuff I've been doing. I got Shannon to finally watch all of Mythic Quest.
Oh,
Yes.
you finished it?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
It's
It was good.
so good.
Such
good.
an amazing fucking.
It was
It
good.
really is.
I even like the really obscure 4th episode,
Fifth episode.
5th episode.
Oh, that is
Dark
one of the
Quiet
best.
Death is the best 30 minutes
I loved
of a
it so
television
much.
series I've ever seen.
I loved it so.
Like
fucking much.
I have to say that's probably my favorite episode of television.
Really?
Yeah,
All right.
like
Okay.
I liked it that much.
You got it. You've heard it here
Yeah.
first. If he says it again, he's a liar.
It's literally that one and Black Mirror's
Okay,
San
will you go
Junipero.
see this movie? I'll buy your ticket. Don't pay
no.
me back, but like,
No.
will you go see it?
It's like a horror movie, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's
It's
more
slow burn.
suspenseful.
It's
yeah.
slow burn.
I'm
horror.
suspenseful.
It's not like.
No,
This
you're
is
not. There's no
like-
suspense. You're
Yes,
either
I am.
gonna say because you touch yourself at night or at least 7.
No, that's my initials. Suspense.
Wow.
I give you props for
Got him.
Wow.
Boom
That was,
roasted. I'll go see the movie.
that was good.
I was
That
double
was-
checking because I was.
That was good.
Because I'm full
Oh,
of.
God damn it. Gosh darn it.
Anyway,
What the fuck's the security number?
God, Mythic Quest is so good. Although I will say now that I'm watching It's Always Sunny again,
God, we're on camera. I'm trying not to. Like,
It's-
pull out my
it's
fucking
it's so weird going from Ian Grimm to Mac.
I don't
Oh yeah, I
see
can
how.
imagine.
I don't see how.
because
It's
there-
fucking Mac.
There's some stuff where it's 100% Mac and there's other stuff where it's not Mac at all. And then like I'm
Yeah.
watching Mac now and it's just like
There's
It's-
parts when he's sitting there and he's just like, when he's got the shovel, he's like, I don't maybe it's
uppercut motion?
uppercut, and I'm like, it's Mac.
See, like there's little parts like that.
No, it's
or
not
the-
a dick, dude. It's a fist. It's pumping you back up, and getting
it's
you back.
pushing you back up so you can stop and not relax.
I hope you don't mind we're off to the side, but there's not, in my opinion, a bad seat in the house. So.
It's not a 3D movie. It's not a big deal. Dakota says he usually watches cooking shows. Adrian's been watching a shit ton of Good Eats actually.
I love Alton Brown.
There was
He's the host. Of Good Eats.
my ticket.
Wow.
There
Yeah,
was,
yours was free.
there was one. Yeah,
I've seen so many movies this week that it was like, yeah, no.
no, oh no, it was when I was really sick on Saturday. I could not leave bed, and I was upstairs.
We were all like, I hope he doesn't have fucking coronavirus. Like, not making a joke. I was like, there's so many people that come in and out of the
Yeah.
Marriott.
Yeah, it was just one of the like really, really, really congested in my head. So like I just sweat the fever out and was fine. But like I was upstairs and like I was trying to sleep and I had on. I was watching something. I think I was watching Parks and Rec, and then like I turned it off so I could actually try to get some sleep done. And then I hear the Good Eats theme playing downstairs. I was like, well, I've lost Adrian for the night.
What is?
They did.
What is that?
Good Eats is it's a really different take on cooking shows because the way it does, like, he'll teach you a recipe and everything like that, but like while he's cooking and everything like that, there's like little random fun facts about different.
Like,
things.
he will teach you, like,
and it
not
teach you-
just how to make it, but this is where this ingredient was made. This is the history of like where this recipe came from. But it not in a boring way, like almost like a Bill Nye science guy for adults. Like, he keeps it. It's one of those things
Wait,
where you're
that's not for
watching.
adults.
Feel like you'll watch it and be like, I don't know why I'm still watching this, but it's fascinating.
Although Bill Nye's new show is definitely for adults.
New show.
Yeah.
The one on Netflix.
Oh, you made it sound like I was
No,
so
no.
excited because that came out
No.
like 4 years ago.
His sex education episode.
It's so
Pretty
fucking funny.
But,
I love the he did
That's another
one
show
of
I need to
those
watch is Sex Ed.
one of those episodes
Yeah.
on that show. It starts off with
Rooster
Rooster
Teeth.
Teeth. It's what was it? Was it Jeff and Gus?
Yeah, it was.
I know it's Gus and someone else.
Yeah,
I
it was
can't
Gus
remember.
and Jeff playing the
Bill
old
Nye the Science Guy game.
Science Guy game on Windows 95 with Bill Nye. It was pretty
Dude,
funny.
The guy's cool. Oh my god, did you guys see the video that came out this weekend? So over the
There's
past
probably
weekend,
more than one, Joe.
no, not where you get to watch a man die.
No?
I was gonna say Baldur's Gate 3, and then you said Watch a Man Die. I was like,
Oh.
well,
Oh, I think you were. I think there was still like. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
We have to go to that afterwards because he's really excited, and I want him to participate.
I cannot wait for Baldur's Gate.
There's a flat earther.
Okay.
There was a flat earther. Sorry,
Oh.
who went through.
So
and
did he flatten into the Earth?
He said, "I'm going to build a rocket to prove to the world that the Earth is flat."
He didn't stick the landing.
Dude, the rocket goes. Okay, understand this. Okay, like rocket, and as soon as he's like 50 feet in the air, parachute goes. So he's just, and everyone's like, it's like he's got a spare, right? Crater, and it's just like, I gotta find
You
this.
shouldn't be laughing at this.
Dude, the guy was fucking, I don't know, man.
I will say.
It's just
when
no,
was
literally,
it?
you just see parachute go.
When what? Oh no, it was Corey and Kaylee's wedding. The night before, because Corey and Kaylee couldn't be in the same room. Adrian stayed with.
Oh,
Kaylee.
'cause of the wedding.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck happened that they couldn't be in the room?
No. So Adrian stayed in Kaylee's room, and then Corey stayed in our room. And so me and Corey were in the room, and I got on to Netflix, but because we were out of the country while still being in the country, we didn't have access to a lot of stuff. And
Use
so
a
we were
VPN.
just flipping through. Huh?
Use a VPN.
I didn't have a VPN installed at the time, and the internet was poopy.
Oh, you've explained this.
So-
We watched that documentary.
So we watched the Flat Earther documentary.
Oh my god.
That was the funniest fucking thing.
So, I mean, there's nothing close up, so like you can't see anything, but that's the rocket. So it goes, and that's his parachute. And he's up, and he's still up, and he still has no parachute.
This is not funny. I want
They cut away before it blacks out. Like he's like 25 feet up, and it blacks out.
Oh,
I like how the cameraman is like, well, there's nothing else I can do. Let's go in.
No, like literally, you see the parachute go, and the guy goes. It just stays on him as he's falling. And I was like, holy shit. No, I'm not laughing at him because he died. I'm not making fun of him even because he's a flat earther. I'm making fun of him because he made a homemade rocket and couldn't stick the landing. It's like, this is why you probably shouldn't fucking just like.
Okay, my question is, what was his logic in thinking, like, oh, this homemade rocket, this is going to solve that the Earth
because
So
he
is...
his
wants to
thing
go
was-
up high enough
So
to
that
see
he
the
can
curvature
see-
himself.
Because he doesn't believe that there's a curve.
Because people are like, that was another thing, was there was a flat earther that went up into space with somebody from NASA to see the curvature, and he was like, oh no, we didn't go up into space, you did something and drugged me and made me think that we went
Yeah.
into space, and we were actually
Dude,
on like a
these people are
Hollywood
crazy.
set and blah 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 blah. So he was like, oh no, I saw the curvature, but I saw your curvature, there was no actual like, I didn't see the curvature of the Earth.
I know this
saw
sounds
what
wrong,
you
but I'm
wanted
sad I
me
can't
to
find
see
the actual
because,
video.
or no, it wasn't that they drugged him. It was he said that he forgot to inspect the windows, and that he didn't realize that they had replaced the windows with LED monitors to make it look like they went up into space. They were just inside of some kind of capsule that they then sent through something to feel the G-forces to make him feel like he was in the thing, when in actuality he was in a flight simulator. No, you went in space and you saw the curvature. 100%.
So what you're saying is he went up and was like, oh, well, that sucks, and then hit the ground?
Probably. Probably. Last thought going through his head and outside of the
Rocket.
computer's chips. Yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking.
Yeah, it was, well, okay, maybe this wasn't the best of ideas.
Oh, here it is.
Jesus.
Very likely did not survive. I like how that.
Oh, is that? Yeah, that's in the caption on the video. Nick, just the second
Just
the
watch,
parachute's
yeah.
gone is just insane. Look at this.
Oh
So-
my God.
That's his parachute.
Yeah.
That's him.
Hashtag Mad Mike.
Don't make rockets at home, kids.
It's Superman. He's just
is-
like, my God.
Wow.
It's so bad because I heard about it and they were like, yeah, he died over the week. And I was like, oh, that's so sad. Like, I wonder what happened. And I pulled up the video and it just went, and I was like, oh, well, that didn't look good.
But yeah, so Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah. So that's a weird transition.
What is a Baldur's Gate?
But
I'm just kidding.
It's
I'm making a joke. I really don't
Well, I
know anything
mean,
about
like-
Baldur's Gate, but I know.
like Baldur's Gate is the city.
Oh yeah, I know nothing about
Yes.
Baldur's Gate. I've not played any of them. Let me rephrase that. I think I watched you play them when I was 5.
You know it's a Dungeons and Dragons setting also, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. No, I know it from the games most. I've never played anything quote unquote in Baldur's Gate for
Yeah.
D&D, but no, I played the. I actually just picked up Dark Alliance about 3 months ago
What's
again.
Dark Alliance?
Oh yeah, I forgot
I
about
bought
that.
that on the original
What's Dark
Xbox.
Alliance?
It was an original Xbox.
But is that
okay.
another
Baldur's
Gate?
Gate Dark Alliance.
It's a game.
So there's there 3 of them now?
No,
Like, this is the 4th one?
No. So the new game that's coming out is
Yes,
Baldur's Gate 3.
correct.
Dark Alliance is a spin-off set in the same universe.
That's what I'm saying. So there's been 4 Baldur's Gate games now.
Technically, but that has nothing to do with these other games.
Correct. I'm just saying I thought there was
Well,
only
though
3.
technically there's
I didn't know
Baldur's
that there
Gate
was spin-offs
and Baldur's Gate.
or like. I
Two.
just thought it was
Baldur's
Baldur's
Gate,
Gate, Baldur's Gate 2,
and
Baldur's
then
Gate 3.
the
I didn't know
new
there
one
was
that's
anything
coming out
else.
is
It's 3. But then there was Dark Alliance 2.
Correct.
So there's been 5 then.
So this will be the 5th game technically.
Okay.
That's
And
Baldur's
again,
Gate.
it's not a part of this series,
Correct.
but it is in the same thing.
It's the same concept of doing
I
Fellowship
mean,
of
this
the
is
Ring,
insane.
Two Towers, Return of the
I
King,
mean,
and then Lord of the
yeah.
Rings Conquest.
What I mean is, I'm saying like
Set in the same
I didn't know
universe,
that there.
technically,
I
but
would
not the same
consider
timeline.
there's 27 Star Wars games.
Yeah.
There's 5 Baldur's Gate games. My point.
There's
Total.
5 Dungeons and Dragons games set within the
Yes,
Baldur's
but
Gate
there's more
universe.
D&D games than that. Is my point.
Well, I'm
'Cause then
saying
you got
set within the
Neverwinter
Baldur's
and then-
Gate.
Yeah.
Campaign setting.
Why
Sorry,
is
continue.
Baldur's Gate so good?
Just
It's stuck around for almost 30 years now.
oh no, just really good storytelling. It was being able to play D&D before.
Scary guy, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just always been good. I don't know. This is a good series.
Just like gameplay.
So
Isn't it
so
like Diablo
so,
is?
kind of the older ones were. So like you would also give commands to people and stuff. So almost
Yeah.
kind of like a mixture of Diablo and like the first Dragon Age.
Okay.
Yes.
Something like that would be a good way to kind of put it there.
Okay.
But what's unique about the newest one is that Larian Studios.
I am listening. I'm going to pull up some videos. Or,
Larian Studios, who made Divinity, that we've talked about
yeah.
here.
Which we all need to play together.
So
Apparently fantastic.
fantastic RPG. What definitely up there. It was that was one of the 2 games where I was struggling between Witcher and Divinity, saying which one was my favorite RPG. So they made Divinity Original Sin, the first one, big hit, awesome. Everybody loved it.
This looks
And
pretty.
they went to Baldur's Gate and were like, "Hey," or not Bold, but
They went to Wizards of the Coast.
yes, and then essentially they were like, "Hey, our game was a success. We'd like to do a Baldur's Gate game. Like, we think we can do it." They're like, "You've had one good game. Like, let's cool your jets." Essentially, I'm paraphrasing. There might have been some other stuff between there, but just in general. But and then they made Divinity Original Sin 2, which is one of the highest rated Metacritic games on the site. So of all time, so it's an aggregate score of every critic who's ever rated the game. Essentially, they're like, "Hey, so we made another game. Like, yeah, do you wanna work on Baldur's Gate 3?" So yeah, essentially, yeah. After that, because fantastic RPG. So essentially, it's gonna be the gameplay of Divinity. It's very very similar, but you actually have to roll like you would in
I'm okay with
D&D. So like there's like different roles, and there's like, okay, you're having this conversation. Now you're gonna have to roll for an intelligence check to see if you actually remember
I'm
this. or
literally
whatever.
just fucking playing D&D.
Yes,
I know
yeah,
that. I know
but
that
it's the game. But it's the gameplay of Divinity. So
Yeah.
it's like, this could not. How could you mess this up? Like this is gonna be like perfection. Like
Do I need to play 1 and 2?
no.
Okay.
No, it's like they're totally separate. There's nothing that I'm aware of that's.
Because part of me was like, I want to pick it up. But I
It's
was
more
I
of
need
just
to play
like,
1 and
okay,
2
this is the
first.
third game.
I mean,
of Baldur's
I've got
Gate.
it's
both
like
of them
Final
on
Fantasy,
Switch.
where it's like Final Fantasy 7 has nothing to do with Final Fantasy 1 through 6.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's set in the same universe. Yeah.
well, actually,
Yeah.
that's not technically true, but I get what you're saying. Yeah. Are they all on Switch?
Well,
1 and
what?
2.
Well, yeah. Is 3 coming to Switch?
3, I believe, is gonna be a PC exclusive.
So as of right now,
That's right. I did hear about that.
they've
I
only
thought it
they've
was
only
It's not coming
announced
to any consoles.
ironic. They've only announced PC and Stadia.
Yeah. Which oh my god, there was a new fucking thing about that today.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a dumpster fire.
They
Yeah.
literally said it's officially a graveyard because developers don't trust Google.
Yeah.
Like no one wants to work with Google. Which I was like, that's crazy because
But it really sucks though, because like that's kind of giving a bad rap for streaming stuff.
I wouldn't say
And-
that
Well,
because people are loving.
Nvidia, but
GeForce
now-
Now's fucked up too.
but now everybody's dropping out of Nvidia.
Yeah. Because
So-
Activision pulled out and then Bethesda pulled out,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't know.
Well,
I think xCloud's gonna do great.
I will say the main reason that
You have to
or
do that every
the
time,
entire
by the way.
reason why Bethesda and Activision pulled out though was specifically because
so that they didn't come inside.
no the whole thing was
sorry.
they were wanting to find they're mad that you can now play their game on another device without having to rebuy the device and then make more money. So they want
Wait, what?
the whole point of
The fuck do
GeForce
they care?
because the developers like, oh well, if you're playing on your phone, you need to buy the rights to play that on your phone from us because we need more money.
Okay. I thought you were saying they were like, oh, you didn't go build a new PC, so you need to. And I was like, they don't get money from that.
No,
But
no,
you're
no,
talking
no.
about licensing. Oh shit, was that you or the dog?
No.
Either way, it's still bad. My bad.
But no, from a licensing standpoint, they don't like the fact that you don't have to pay them anything extra, and they feel that Nvidia needs to pay them licensing fees for all the games that you are playing on their system.
I wonder how Xbox is doing it then.
I don't know.
Because they said when it launches, it's supposed to have every single digital game.
Yep.
On xCloud, so I don't know how they're doing that.
It's probably something that was in the contracts of whatever.
I feel like, I mean, yeah, but I feel like,
But I mean,
people are
like
still gonna be like, hey,
but
fuck
it's a Xbox is letting you stream it through Xbox. GeForce is letting you stream it through Steam through Nvidia.
okay,
Like it
so it's Steam instead of Xbox.
right, but it's not Valve that's doing the streaming service. It's a third party service allowing you to stream from this to this. So instead, basically, there's no middleman with Xbox. It goes from Xbox
I see
to
what you're
you
saying.
playing it. It's not
I
going
see what
from.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So their
'Cause it's not-
reasoning was
yeah,
like,
okay.
oh well,
I got you.
like
So if
you have
had
the right
buy
to play
if
it
you
on
had to buy
Steam.
it on
You just
GeForce,
don't
it would
have
be-
the right to play it on Steam through this third party app.
Yeah.
You don't have the right to play it, or you have the right to play it through BattleNet. You don't have the right to play it through BattleNet through a third party app.
I got you.
That's why they're dropping out. But
Hmm.
and that's
It just makes me wonder if
that's the
they
other
even
main
had
thing
the
is
licensing to begin with. Because it makes me wonder if
maybe
Nvidia was
not.
just like, oh, hey, we're gonna do this, and then like Activision was like, hold the fuck on, you are.
Yeah.
New game came out today.
Wait, what?
New game came out today.
What game came out today?
I know. It's a Wednesday. Activision has a new deal
Okay.
with Disney.
Okay.
Because of that, they can now sell DuckTales again. DuckTales came out again today.
Didn't know that.
I'm so happy. It's back on all storefronts, and then they're talking about porting it to PS4 and Switch. Because those are the only two things it's not on right now.
Yeah,
It's on
yeah.
PC, it's on
Xbox.
Xbox 360 yeah. But I was so happy about that, but I already own it on Xbox and Steam. So
It's not really a new game.
no, but it was a perfect way to build that.
But
up.
even when it came out, it wasn't really a new game.
Yeah, because it was a remaster of a game from 1992.
Yeah. But
Yeah, no, definitely excited for Baldur's Gate. We don't have a release date for it though. It's too far
but
away.
that's a game that I don't mind not having a release date for because I trust that the developer will release it when it's full
Correct.
ready.
They did say they are gonna do like an alpha for it on PC. So
I need to be part of that.
they'll do something like
Oh,
they'll probably
my
they'll
God.
probably do something later this year for PC. Well, I mean, that's basically 50% of it's what it's releasing on. But
also Combat Evolved released
Yes.
yesterday.
I did see that on Steam.
I didn't know
So you
that.
have Reach and Combat Evolved now.
It's because they're not telling people ahead of time. It's just like, hey, this is out now.
Well,
Like, they didn't really tell them about Reach. It was just rumors, and then it was like, Reach is out.
Well, I've been in the flight. What was it? The flight something.
What the fuck?
Flight
I-
Simulator.
I've been in beta testing stuff for it. So
Los Angeles is under a state of emergency now
really?
because of coronavirus. They're like shutting everything down, and like now E3 is like trying to like get them to let them do it. Like
In
E3
June?
is like, yeah, we're doing this, and then like they're like, I don't know, we're under a state of emergency. So now California's telling
June?
them to. California's trying to get them to cancel
Damn.
E3, and E3 is like, we are not canceling. We will be there. These are the dates.
Have your roads open. People gonna flood in here.
They
A lot
are
of them from China. No,
they're finally releasing an update that I've been begging for Outer Worlds since it launched.
what is it?
Update 1.3 will allow you to change the size of the text.
Oh, that's
That is
nifty.
the only problem I had with that game is I'm trying to read the text. I'm going because I can't read it. It's so fucking tiny. They're finally making it so you can make it bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know why that took so goddamn long.
What was the? There was something else that just
I'm
got a
going through all
really
the
big
news right
update.
What is going on with Platinum right now?
Platinum Games.
Yes.
Oh.
They are just like, y'all want E3? Here it is. Like, they've announced 3 new games, excuse me, in the last 2 weeks, and they are about to announce a 4th. Like,
What
they've
they
announced.
announced?
So
Are
they
any
announced.
of them scale bound?
We don't know yet.
Well,
4 hasn't been announced yet.
It's
They
true.
said 4 is going to, quote, blow your fucking mind. So maybe. 1
Scale bound prostitute.
is. Actually, let me just pull this. Let me just pull it up real
They
quick.
said your mind.
So the biggest one
Scrotum was
that
like-
I know I am excited for is they did announce Wonderful 101 remaster. They announced another game.
I never played that. I don't really know much about it.
I was wondering. I had a lot of friends play.
I'm trying to remember what all they announced. They announced a new game called Project GG, and it's being made by Hideki Kamiya or Kamiya. God, I can't say this guy's name.
Are you trying to shoot
Hey,
like a fire blast at me? Are you Goku or something over there?
So you've got both of those. They announced another.
What is it though? It's Project like G.
That's what I was trying to get to.
G
I'm trying to-
dot G?
Yes, Project G.G. It's set in the Ultraman universe, and then they're also making another Ultraman game. And then the 4th announcement
Wait,
they
what's
haven't announced yet. Hold on one second. Still, I think we can
Ultraman.
harness the sense of responsibility and turn it into motivation to make Project GG. Yeah, that's something. Really special.
What is Ultraman?
He's
Did I
a
miss
man
something?
that is like ultra.
Super ultra. So really old TV series from Japan.
Oh, I do know that. I say the name sounded familiar. No, actually, yeah. Yeah. What is it gonna be? That just sounds weird.
But yeah, so then they're doing that, and then there's one more thing that they're still waiting to announce. But they said it's coming soon, like the announcement is. I'm still flipping through to see if there's anything else we need to talk about.
Well, speaking of coming soon, what's the next thing that you guys are excited for coming out here? We got some pretty good stuff coming out here.
You guys already know my answer.
I think you're gonna say Animal Crossing. I'm really excited.
Say what?
Animal Crossing.
Oh, I forgot that's coming out. I'm just kidding.
You're stupid. I know.
I was
I
like,
could
what?
tell.
I'm
It's
excited for
100%
Doom
my
Eternal.
game.
I cannot wait for that. I'm ready
So,
to
yeah,
rip and tear.
that was the
Ready to rip.
when I was playtesting
Ripping
a lot of
and
stuff. That was what I played the most was Doom.
Wait.
Here's the
What?
question. Here's the question.
No, you
What-
shut the fuck up. When you were what?
When I went to my conference, I got to play Doom for about 40 minutes on PC.
Yeah.
40 minutes?
Yeah,
Did you not hear about that?
When the fuck were you gonna tell me?
I told it. I'm pretty sure we had a podcast about this.
No, you talked about
I
how
think
you
it was
played
all-
Avengers.
Yeah, I played Avengers.
Can't wait
I
that
played-
to come out.
Played Borderlands before it came out.
Yeah, I remember that one.
What else did I play? I played Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Apparently people are throwing a fit
the demos.
about
The
that.
demos
I
out
don't
for
get
that.
why
by the way.
people are throwing a fit about that.
What?
I've not played Final Fantasy VII. Like, I didn't play it originally. And I don't know anything about it really besides Advent Children, and I haven't seen that in 10 years. Anyway, someone named like Red 13 or something like that.
Mhm.
There's a character. Is that his name?
I
There's
haven't.
It's- it-
I've
yeah,
only
it-
played a little bit.
it's,
I played it when I was younger. I don't remember too much about.
There's somebody
never
named
finished
like
the
Red
game.
13 that everyone's pissed because he's not playable. And they're like, well, he was playable the first time around. And it's like, yeah, in the later part of the story that's not covered in part 1 of Final
That's Red
Fantasy
13.
VII. Yeah, people are mad you can't play as him. But it's like,
That's him in
yeah, you
Advent
weren't
Children.
able to play with him in that
Oh,
portion
yeah.
of the game. And people are like, well, that's not fair. And they were like, guys, he's only in the game for like 5 minutes. Like, that's not the part we're doing yet.
We're getting to that.
But people are throwing a fit about it. And I'm like, fuck off, guys. Like, this game is not being told in one part, you know.
Yeah.
With that said,
There's so much new stuff with the game. Same story. They've added so much to it that it can't be one game at this point.
I do still though think it's fucked up that, and I know it's because they added stuff, but it's, hey, remember that game you guys loved that you paid $40 for back in the day? We're gonna split it off into 5 parts and charge $60 a part. And it's like,
I do.
and then not release it on Xbox.
Here's the thing that's kind of bugging me about that is, okay, so that comes out when?
April 10th.
Okay, so that's before the new consoles. So are we gonna do it with last gen
No.
graphics, or is each part going to be updated to the most recent graphics and nothing's ever gonna be?
Not only that, but with that said, that the new part is also apparently going to be like, there's major rumors about Xbox One and PS4 or PS5
Oh, okay.
or Xbox whatever.
Yeah.
Because they said that it is, so the exclusivity is that it's only on PlayStation for 1 year. So
Right.
as of April 10th, 2021, they can release it on Xbox. So
Right,
there's
but
talks
I
that they're
guess
going
it's more of a. So does that mean that, like, okay, so when they go to release the second one, that'll be mid console life cycle. So then when they go to
So
do the
we-
third, it'll probably be towards the end. So when they do the fourth one, are you gonna have to rebuy 1, 2, and 3, and then 4?
No, I'm sure that you can just import your save. I mean, shit, we could import saves from PS3 to PS4,
Well,
so why would they change that now?
More money.
I think people are gonna revolt if they're just like, oh, hey, you're gonna have to replay these 400 hours of game that you've been playing over the last.
I don't know. I don't know.
10
They
years.
may not switch them. I mean, parts. I don't know.
I don't know. That's
We'll
what I
see.
had heard that they were doing from Square Enix. Again, that is all rumors, though, so we will see.
But
I just don't understand why they're calling it Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like, they need to have a different name for it. Because this isn't Final Fantasy VII. This is Final Fantasy VII Part 1.
yeah.
You try selling a game called that.
But my point is, like, when they took Lord of the Rings and they said, this is my book, Lord of the Rings, and they said, we're going to split up into 3 parts. They called it Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers, Return of the King. A combined total makes...
Okay, well, they didn't really have a name for it originally. You can't. I don't know.
But my point is, this isn't Final Fantasy VII.
It is just not all of it.
It is, just minus the last 200 hours.
There's probably plenty of other hundreds of hours to put into it for just this one. So
I'm sure, but again, so what do you call the next one?
Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2.
yeah.
So you can sell that title, but you can't sell Final Fantasy VII
Final
Remake
Fantasy
Part 1.
Remake Part 2. Or Final Fantasy Remake
Part 2, the second part.
the second part of the remake of Final Fantasy, not the first part.
Yes.
Advent Children.
No, because we're nowhere near Advent Children yet. Because that still takes place, what, 20 years after, or 10 years after?
Semicolon.
Fantasy
Advent
VII
Children
ends?
wasn't even covered in. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's why it takes place after Final Fantasy VII.
Semicolon Lightning Returns.
I talked to someone up the other day. I will never forget when I had a customer walk up to me. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "Oh, that's Final Fantasy 13 Part 2." Or Final Fantasy 13-2, and they were like, "So what?" And I was like, "It's 13-2," and they're like, "I don't get that. Is it Part 2 or is it Part 13?" And I was like, "It's Part 2 of Part 13." They were like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, "This game's not for you."
This game's not for you. If you can't grasp that concept, you will not have fun with this game.
That's something else I can mention. At least I have not picked them up yet, but they did launch Kingdom Hearts on Xbox. I'm so happy for that.
At
like 3 times the price of what it is on PlayStation.
Dude, I'm dead serious. So you know about this? They are releasing Kingdom Hearts. It is called it's just,
Complete.
yeah, is that what it's called?
Kingdom
Okay.
Hearts Complete
So
Collection.
it's everything for $49.99.
Yeah.
Or you can get them on Xbox for $49.99 plus $59.99, which is just the original games. Then you have to buy the new one for $59.99, which is Part 3. Then you got to buy a Remind for $39.99. So bringing the grand total to $210.96. Or play it on PlayStation, which I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know why I hate PlayStation so much.
Or you can just
Maybe
buy the
it's 'cause,
first part now. By the time you get through that,
Oh, that's what I'm
the
gonna do.
entire series will be in a pennied out bin somewhere.
It's not physical. That's the thing, is it's digital only.
Oh.
So it'll be whatever price they keep it at until they put it on sale.
Buy it on a Black Friday sale.
Alright. I've got enough shit to keep me
Anyway.
going anyway. I hate to say it, but we probably should.
Should we wrap this up?
Yeah, because we still have to get dinner and get to the movie, which is in an hour.
All right, let's put a condom on this thing. I'm Nick.
I'm the condom.
What does that make me?
You're the dick, man. Get inside.
You're
me.
the reservoir dick.
I'm Shannon.
And that was the podcast. See you guys next week. Bye.
Goodbye.